So once you have a sense of your company's true self-identity, that foundational reality of who you are and who you're becoming, what you're pursuing, what defines you, that's going to echo up into every other aspect of the organization. What next? Well, there is a second way, and in many ways, like identity was the most foundational, this one is kind of at the heart of everything else. And what I mean by that is it is probably going to be the most felt and present aspect of any of these. I call this rehumanizing leadership, and we've bumped up from this identity level of the organization up to a second level, which I'm going to call the leader level. With any organization, no matter how big it is, no matter how young or old your company is, leadership is a part of what you're up to. It doesn't matter how many employees you have, or even if you have employees yet, you are taking the lead in your business. And the way that leadership happens in your company has a massive outsized effect on a lot of things, not just how it feels to work there, but what gets done and what gets prioritized and how people are treated and how you achieve the goals that you achieve and so on. And as a reminder, I'm calling each of these areas by the name that makes sense of when they're working at their best. So rehumanizing leadership is not already a quality of every company, as you might expect, but some kind of leadership is. Something's happening in the leadership category, and whatever's happening in the leadership category is definitely one of the ways that flourishing is either getting unlocked or getting prevented. What tends to happen in any company is that everyone, it's kind of a BYO leadership style situation where everyone brings their own leadership style, and in fact, it may feel even invisible. They may just default back. Each of us can very easily default back to the leadership that we were taught or that was modeled to us. It doesn't even mean it's the best stuff we were taught. Sometimes we can default back to the negative examples that we experienced. And you might imagine what might happen if everyone just brought in their own default style of leadership. Sometimes it would be great. Sometimes it would be awful. Many times it would be a real clash of styles with one another. And there's not really a way that we lead. Rehumanizing leadership is meant to get everyone on the same page about how we want to lead. And I hope you can hear in the name rehumanizing that there's a new set of goals that are not impossible, and they're not fluffy, but in fact are very meaningful and substantial, and what leadership is designed to do. I think as you encounter these, if you do in the future, these goals, you'll say, yeah, that is what I think all of us want leadership to do. And wouldn't it be great if we adopted that on purpose, all of us as fellow leaders? It's the kind of thing you might imagine might unlock some of the flourishing of your relationships on the team and even outside the company as well, in addition to making it easier for leadership to take the role that it's designed to take in your company. So we've got true self-identity, we've got rehumanizing leadership. We're already off to a great start in helping your company to be unlocked into the flourishing that it's made to participate in and to share with the world. I hope you're already getting a sense of how your company might be able to participate in that flourishing too.